Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation.
Good morning and welcome to the second to last edition of this week's program, Voices at 7 a.m., where they come to you live on Voices Online TV Facebook page and we YouTube channel. This 1 hour 30 minutes program, they bring you issue and we get for the development na saloon. If you watch we anyone for take part or drop we comment or question at the program, now for do so na any of the comment section then na Facebook and we YouTube channel. Or you can as well drop we comment to the number 034-225-373. The number again is 034-225-373. Or you drop on our Facebook or YouTube channel comment section then. Mina Fatima say one pandit presenter for this edition of the program, Voices at 7 a.m.
Good morning, and Mina Arnold Felix Elba. Inside the program this morning, you will get the full story about who Saifa born about 10 hostem na Mafengbe community na Frito. and poor property dem wey cost plenty money. Now the studio this morning, the head of media and marketing at the Sierra Leone Football Association, they can't tell you what will happen with football business now the country. This and other interesting interview reported for you by the program this morning. So continue for with me for the next 1 hour 30 minutes.
All right, we start the program proper with this first story. Also, the executive director for the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority say spare parts and own motor car them. Now, one part the reason they will make people can die when they get accidents. It talk this that the Ministry of Information and Civic Education on Tuesday, 17th September 2024 press conference. Also, it be the update board to the public about the work and safety of the country. Isabella Stanley gets more on this story and it will now report.
For now the current state of the transport and aviation sector, the Ministry of Information and Civic Education will bring come together the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration, and other one them na the weekly press briefing outside the institution here, key updates about their work and for keep people them safe, which they don't do where people can get issue na the road and the sea. Where it be the key update for the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, the Executive Director, Reverend Smart KCNSC, be talk say, the old motor car them and the spare parts them where they can the country don't make plenty people don't lost their life.
Because we get plenty old vehicles them, when they fly, we root them. And this they cause a lot of fatalities. Plenty people and they die where they're not supposed to die because of the kind of vehicles them where they use. And also the spare parts when they come into this country. We know say you go Godrich streets, you go buy brake pad, before you reach Shell company, you don't put it. And so most transport, public transport, them when they move on the highway, you find out say they be stationary. And as a result of that, many accidents then don't occur.
Reverend Senesi say passenger they not for take motor car where they notice say the driver don't take drug.
So we move towards a situation wherein we make sure all the sectors that were responsible, all the players them in the road sector, for take good action in terms of moving their own areas them for make we get a better system. And you and me for be a party to that. We need for no say each and every one of we get a role for play with road safety. Not only the lead agency, but me, you. If you see that the driver don't drunk or they don't take drugs, if they move people there, try to stop them and not be a passenger inside that kind of vehicle there because you will lost your life.
The executive director for SLRSC been talk about the institution in plan for make salon get standard license for driver them.
Again, I want to encourage you all that we dey do a lot. We don't seem for the move a little bit from the license. Not say this is a serious issue where don't they come up. 4 out of the 5 products them we don't privatize them to a company PPP arrangement with an auto specs. And then they deal with the vehicle license, the MOT, the TVR, etc. They deal basically with the driver's license. And one for a short say, going forward, I get very strong discussions with the Minister of Transport as to how we go make we license them very secured and we come a way that anybody where they use the license will challenge any country where the travel go. And we also they move on trying to get the international driver's permit when a high standard one, and we hope that very soon that will come to.
Reverend Senesi talk about the effort where SLRS say they make so that they go able for the attend to people them we can get issue na the road.
Again, I want to tell you about the post crash when the last pillar in the road safety UN decade of action. This pillar they talk about how we go get emergency services now the roads, the highways them. We don't establish 2 centers with a highway management centers, one at Mile 91 where they cover the southeast flank and another within Boroka, where they cover the southeast, going to the northeast, going towards Kono. So we expect that we will get 16 clinics that will go down the way, working with the Ministry of Health, working with the National Emergency Medical Services, forget ambulance them, forget tow trucks them. We will make sure say then the service people them anytime there is an emergency, they will respond adequately.
From the land, the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chainoba Bisemeso, give chance to the Maritime Agency for give update, but waiting the happen at the Salone water. Emmanuel Lansana, the Deputy Executive Director for Sierra Leone Maritime Agency, where he be dey talk, he say inside 10 years, this na the period where the agency don receive the highest call from people dem wey get issue na the sea.
In 10 years, talking about numbers, in 10 years, this is not the first year where we don't get more distress calls na this country past any other year. The figures now that we don't able to respond to over several incidents where we don't save lives of up to 929 survivors, and we also able to recover body them when about 8. So I think it's a very big thing, where you able to respond to the incident and bring, survivors on ground, save their lives, and they save for the few incidents and we sometimes will not receive their calls and they in time.
Mr. Lansana say, for help keep the ship them safe, for avoid accidents, then go begin do one survey at the waterway for fan out area them, where other ship and boats them be done the wreck.
Wrecks now one thing we sometimes over the years ships that don't go down, things that don't happen, accident don't happen. We also get our authority there for receive their wrecks done. In fact, my boss, now the chief receiver of wrecks. So when they receive the information and they will act on them. But currently as it is, we don't institute for carry on a survey for able to inform we about how many wrecks we really get now we were added. Because their wrecks and the person on the wreck there, then they travel, then at the water, tendency they say you go run into the wreck and that will cause accident.
The Deputy Executive Director for Sierra Leone Maritime Agency, Bisemeso say, dem don dey work with Environmental Protection Agency for help protect the sea. For Voices Online TV, me na Isabella Stanley.
Alright, one for say plenty thank you to we own Isabella Stanley for way it taking time and put that report there together. We will continue with the program, and the program is still watch now Voices at 7 a.m. where they come to you live on Voices Online TV Facebook page and we YouTube channel. Well, like how we tell you earlier on today, we can look at the football business na Salone, how it on the talek and waiting Slaffer they up to. Continue for listening and watch we as well. Don't forget to drop your comment question to the number 034225373. The number again is 034225373, or you drop on any of the comment section in our Facebook and we YouTube channel.
The program they continue, and at the studio this morning I want to welcome Ibrahim Kamara, Head of Media and Marketing at the Sierra Leone Football Association. Good morning, Mr. Kamara. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Felix. Good morning,
Fatima.
Madam Fatima. I must first of all say I'm the first attendee now at the Voices Online studios, and I'm extremely impressed. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Okay. So Ibrahim, we can talk about football and especially Salone football, start from the national team. What's in the happen with the national team? What are the latest?
Okay, so there's a lot going on right now when it comes to the Sierra Leone senior national team, male national team, we're not Leone Stars. Obviously, we engage right now in two major qualifications. One for the continent, the biggest football festival in Africa, the African Cup of Nations qualification. We get for take place inside Morocco next year, in 2025. And then the other one, the 2026 World Cup qualification. So we don't play two games already inside the World Cup qualification, and we don't play also two matches inside the African Cup of Nations. We know don't start in a bad way inside the World Cup qualification, because the first match we played was against Djibouti. We won that match. The second match was against Burkina Faso, where we play inside Mali. We draw that game day. So that means 2 matches where we go for 6 points. We were able to get 4 points out of the 6. But we get some kind of a bad start with the African Cup of Nations, given the fact that we played against Chad. We couldn't win. We were supposed to have won that match. Every football fan, really look up to us, say if we don't win that match. I mean, given the fact that Chad is ranked below Sierra Leone. But again, this is football. And then we went on to play against Zambia. We are all in the same group. We lost that game day inside Zambia, of course. But then we're looking forward to ensuring that we put ourselves together in a better place, because we have more matches to play. And the chance for us to qualify for both tournaments, as a matter of fact, is still open. But naturally, we're trying to pay more attention on the African Cup of Nations, given the fact that the possibility is much more there compared to the World Cup. And this is not to say we're dismissing the World Cup or we're saying, okay, it's not possible. We still have hopes of qualifying there, because it's football. I mean,
anything can happen.
Exactly. But then we have the upcoming matches. I mean, the latest matches, and the most anticipated matches that we look forward to. The one against Ivory Coast. We get for play Ivory Coast inside the African Cup of Nations, home and away. These matches are going to play on the 11th inside Ivory Coast. We have the home match for Ivory Coast, and we on home match. We'll go for host Ivory Coast. Will take place. It's not clear yet, but it's going to be between the 14th and the 15th.
October.
Yes, next month, October. And I'm saying it's not clear yet because, we have a problem with, playing facility in the country right now, given the fact that the Siaka Stadium is currently undergoing refurbishment. So we home matches away from home, just like we played against Chad inside Liberia. So now the 14th now we don't play, but then Liberia themselves get a match on the same 14th at home.
Okay.
And they get their own place. So obviously now their own team now the priority. So if that are the case, then we're gonna have to push the match to the 15th. But CAF kind of get a problem with us sending the match to the 15th. Yes. And we cannot bring it to the 14th also, because it will be a close gap. Because if we're playing in Ivory Coast on the 11th, and then we have a match on the 13th, I mean, it's too tight for we.
The space now, like something like 2 days.
Exactly, which is too small, because obviously you get for travel. We don't play inside Ivory Coast. You get for travel, yes, come back and preparation. So we really want to have enough time to be able to do that. But hopefully before the end of this week, if we're not able for lay all of this to rest as to whether in fact we're going to play on the 15th, if CAF is going to accept that proposal from us, or we can play on the 14th, but it will be now another venue. We're not going to be Liberia. But like I say, talks are still going on around this, but obviously the public will be informed as soon as we're able to lay all of this to rest in terms of proper arrangements.
Okay. The program we watch now Voices at 7, and we talk about saloon football, and we get Ibrahim Karawi, now the head of media and marketing now SLFA. We talk about Leone Stars. We see especially performance where people be concerned about more now the Zambia. Most of me Sudan as now like fan also. We get hopes at the end of the day we'll get at least a point. So what in the association think of the performance against Zambia?
It wasn't a good one. As a matter of fact, even the players that we play not satisfied with the way they play. But again, like what you say earlier on, it's football. We did all we could in terms of preparation going into that match. First of all, and this is not to put forward any form of excuse, any type of any excuse or justify the result. We were supposed to have won. We went there you know, for win the match, for grab the 6 points, or at least, like we say rightly, at least get a point out of that particular game day, because Zambia is ranked over Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
We have to understand that, and like I say, not to for can't justify the result because it is football. We don't see teams that were ranked way over Sierra Leone. When we went to the African Cup of Nations, for example, 2021 inside Cameroon, Algeria way ranked above Sierra Leone, but we put up a very tough fight against them. We were able to get a point from them. You know, so was Ivory Coast as well. You understand? These are all big nations when it comes to football. But then, in that particular tournament, we put up a very, very tough fight and able to get one point from those teams. So that was the same thing we wanted to have done in that match. You know, it was really, really dramatic. You know, Zambia score, we equalize. Zambia score, we equalize. Last minute, they had an opportunity from a set piece, you know, and
in that match, aside from the football, the activity on the pitch, we be see, say this country, we get fans really passionate about football. We see who side the goal, one player would be pick out now the goalkeeper, who's kind of supports SLF game because it begins some kind of emotional effect because they try for people and they try for bullying online.
Yeah, it's true. You know, the president himself been called him personally, you know, and get some, you know, courageous words across to him. But as a matter of fact, him already don't understand because he's very much mature, highly experienced goalkeeper. He don't meant for Salone for quite a long time. You and I know that. From then, John Kista, then Johnny McKinstry days as head coach. Say Silas Tete in days them, say John Kista in days them. So he don't really keep the goal for Salone for the longest time. So he knows that when it comes to football fans, you know, they need to think about Old Bell food. You know, and you have to give them that. What they want, I like you don't maintain that game. Waste you don't now they watch you only win them. If you make mistake they come at you. All over the world, that is what is happening.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So he already be done, you know, be very much strong within himself in terms of being courageous and understanding the comments will be the come up from people. So I think say, and Mrs. gets a personal conversation with him. We say, as a matter of fact, then they even don't spoil him for do better, for try for redeem. You understand, in good name. You understand, in subsequent games, in subsequent matches. And you know, a lot of people also, you know, hold the view, say they're not for blame him for that particular, you know, goal day. For us and the team as well, they blame themselves as a team.
Collectively.
Yeah? Collectively, exactly. Because defending a set piece, a free kick, it's not just solely the responsibility of the goalkeeper. The wall also, you understand, where the bill in front of the kick taker, you know, also gets a huge responsibility for play.
One, especially after the game in Liberia, also we be draw Chad. The head of National Sports Council, NSO, Dr. Safar Abdullah, Emmanuel Safar Abdullah, we make mention, see, people for begin give account, especially the players them, because government and they spend more and the people they expect them and taxpayer their money. How far with SLFA for make sure see when the players them go now feel then perform? Yeah.
So basically, those words were not. They didn't come as a surprise because. Like you say, put your more to say your money there. The fact is, you know, government is actually putting a lot of money into football. That's an established fact, you know. And when you put money into the game, you have to, you know, they expect the return. And the return in this particular area, not to forget money back out of them as you do business, you know. But obviously, now for able to win games and qualify for major competitions, which is what we're trying to do, and we're with him actually. Dr. Emmanuel Safar Abdullah, the National Sports Authority Executive Director, in that, you know, and like I said earlier on, even the players, you know, they're not very satisfied with the results, you know, but we do everything humanly possible for ensure, say, going into the next matches, you understand, let the technical team review the team. try for find out who are the problems and you understand, and fix them. You know, because we have to qualify, especially the African Cup of Nations, we have to go. If you could remember the term 2021 when we qualified, you know, the whole nation literally turned upside down in a positive way. You understand? Everybody came together, you understand, indiscriminately, without respect for politics, without respect
football just
for
unite the country that moment.
That's it, you understand? So, and then came in last year's African Cup of Nations na Ivory Coast. We couldn't make it. You know, we felt so bad, and we want to go back. We owe that to the nation. We owe that to the government of this country. And we owe that to ourselves, you understand?
Because that's before the competition, this qualified season start, I see a statement from the president where they say we not get no option not for qualify.
Exactly.
Not for qualify.
Exactly. I mean, we cannot settle for anything less than you know, qualifying, because and I'm sure he said that because we as a football federation, they do everything we need for do. You know, creates the enabling environment for the technical team, the players, do everything administrative, you understand, for make sure we provide them with the support we needed. But then at the end of the day, not so we get for go inside the field for go play. You understand? And then if we play, it's now the responsibility of the coach for able to sit back and say, okay, this player appropriate now, this not appropriate now, this particular area we need for work on. You understand? This player needs to come, this person will not be there, need for come. You know, those adjustments. It's not our own part. You understand? It's entirely in the hands of the technical team headed by Amidou Karim. You understand? Now Nadani will be employer for. If he fails, then we'll come back and hold her responsible for failing.
Okay, so what think it happen where most time when they see the player they don't play and come back and say they're not satisfied with their performance?
Then the players then. Well, you know, it's football. I mean, if you go into the pitch, sometimes some players can day on, some players can day off. You know, some players their performance, you know, go be the same all the time. You understand? And you go for also understand say it's a battle. The other person will also they go face. Instead they go for try to get a win. So it's a competition. So at the end of the day, you know, if they come back and they say they're not satisfied with their performance, it's basically as a result of the fact that waiting they don't plan for go execute, you know, come out the way they expect them to come out. You understand? If you check the two matches, then you know, compare the performance of the Stars, the match against Chad, one against Zambia. They say we perform better in terms of performance on the pitch. We lost against Zambia, but the performance we put up, you know, in that match, if now we don't put up against Chad, if we don't get 3 points out of that match, because you know we were able to score 2 goals against Zambia, even though we lost, but we couldn't score any goal against Chad. You understand? So technically, there are a few things really where the technical team need to put together. You know, in terms of rearranging. You know, I don't want to say go back to the drawing board, because this drawing board you don't see that. You know, but yeah, I think it's highly needed.
Well, the association SLFA they consider like for being any, so like if you play a bit, because now they see on social media rumor they go say Kaikamara go like for come back a national team. If you people like Kaikamara, the experience where he gets, so decide for return at the national team. The SLFA and the coaching and staff go ready for welcoming experience. So
that's entirely in the hands of Amidou Karim and in backroom staff.
Okay.
But I can confirm here for sure that Kai Kamara expressed interest for comeback to the national team.
Okay.
Now let us first of all establish that nobody not been nearby.
Okay.
I didn't say he retired from international football. This was when we qualified for the 2021 African Cup of Nations. The team be trained now the Seka Stadium. So the last training session now before we traveled to Cameroon for the tournament, now he called the technical team, all players, everybody came together. He officially announced he retired from the national team. You know, after the Nations Cup. So after the Nations Cup now he didn't come back. So now he's back in active football for club level. And, you know, so according to Ram, you don't look at the way the team they go. You want to come back for help for let the team be able to qualify to this Nations Cup next year. So, like I said earlier on, you know, and to your question proper, it's entirely in the hands of the technical team headed by Amir Karim. And I'm saying this because as administrators of the game, you don't want to get involved.
So entirely una left team selection.
Yes.
Tactics in the hands of
yes.
national team
We
coach.
have to. This is because if you don't appoint a coach, you know, and this happens all over the world. And for example, when Mikel Arteta can na Arsenal, Ozil not be ever green, not be ever one time. They allow him for doing job. The management of Arsenal allow him for doing job. Manchester United, Eric Ten Hag, but they get issues with Cristiano Ronaldo when he come. They left everything in hand. The reason is you don't want to appoint the coach and can't begin to tell and say call this, not call this, call this, not call this. Okay. If things come up bad, you're not going for blamer. You're not going for whole lot responsible at the end of the day. But if you don't appoint him, let Fale doing job, which is what we're doing. You understand? Let Fale doing job. If you fail, then you go for whole lot responsible. But if you determine for a would I for cow, would I not for cow it, if you fail, you go tell you say now you be still like cow this. If you don't say I don't want this, now you still like cow this. So as a football federation, we always try as best as possible. And don't get me wrong, we can recommend.
Okay. That are the just
now we can make recommendations. Okay. We can, for example, say, don't you think we should bring Kai Kamara to come help, to come support, since he don't express interest for comeback? They will left on hand now. Laying the time, he say, no, this position here, I don't need Kai there. I guess somebody else the way they do better than Kai. Oh yes, it's a good idea. Let's bring Kai. At the end of the day, the box stops at him. Now, him for take the decision.
So whatever go bad at the pitch, the responsibility there.
That's it. He cannot blame any football administrator. So that's how we work. You understand that when it comes to team selection or what have you.
Okay, so now apart from the stadium arrangement, what una still dey do? Waiting else una dey do in terms of preparation for say this time round now win no more we go in for it.
Yes. So we'll get back to training as soon as possible. I think on Saturday the team they get back on training. You know, putting the home base boys together because that has always been the case each time we go into football matches. The coach, as a matter of fact, after the match against Zambia in the Ivory Coast, some coaching seminar organized by CAF. So he don't come back. I think he gets a renewed energy now going into because he himself knows say even in job exactly. You know coach business now. If team lost, then they ever sack player. The coach now they sack. You understand? So himself he gets a lot of pressure on her right now. So we're gonna get back into training. You understand? And ensure say we as always, you know, we provide the enabling environment for the players. Now the players can boast of, you know, huge sums of money by way of allowances and all of that. You know, say you don't say you play the global allowance again or what have you. Because football is more than just what happens on the pitch, just like what you say earlier on. As much as you expect the players to perform on the pitch, you also have a huge responsibility outside the pitch. So you go able to put the players in the right frame of mind for able for play the game, you understand, for able to come out with the results. So we as a football federation, of course with support from government through the National Sports Authority and the Ministry of Sports, you know, we always done the try for make sure, say, you understand, we provide them with all of the necessary provisions basically for make sure, say, they're able for perform. So now it's all up to them, you know, guided by the technical team. But you know, the next matches against Ivory Coast, home and away, we have to get good results out of those games.
Sure.
If
so what are the maximum way the FA they look up to from the national team against Ivory Coast?
We're looking for at least 4 points.
I mean, mind you, be registered.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for me, the maximum na 4 points as a fan.
Yes.
The maximum na 4 points.
4 points. We have to we have to try and win with home match and then go look for a draw away.
Difficult.
It is for sure. But I mean, this same Ivory Coast, don't forget, see, they say the free will. I mean, without being disrespectful to them, don't forget, say they say the free will.
But the last one, not to 6, the whip we.
That was a friendly match, a non-FIFA sanctioned friendly match, as a matter of fact. And in fact, now been purely home-based players have been go on that match.
Okay.
Yes, we've not been no professional player. I've been purely so basically now being, you know, it was going into the African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. They just needed a few teams so then we'll get warm-up matches, you know. And then when they invited us, we tell them, say, we're not going to forget we foreign-based players and participate more. And they say, we're not more, you know. And then we went there, we gave them the platform. But that was not a match that was sanctioned at all.
Okay.
It was never recorded in FIFA. So in no effect we
record against them.
In no effect we ranking. I mean warm up like a training friendly match. But in all of the competition, the competitive matches that we don't play against them. If you could also remember, you know, sometimes when we came very close to qualifying to the African Cup of Nations, we also go play them. Where there was a time even with Kwame. Then be foul and within 18. Hey, with that ball and a penalty, then we don't give us. So we needed just a goal to have qualified. But Daniel also will not be able for surviving Daniel. But again, like I said earlier on in the AFCON 2021 inside Cameroon, the whole world see the kind of fight we'll put up against them. Exactly. You know.
And that same energy they still there.
Of course, it's still there. It's still, as a matter of fact, a renewed one. You know, and again, don't get me wrong. This is not to say because of all of this we're going to be complacent. You understand? Going into that match. No, we still have to do what we have to do, basically. You know. But I mean, I just to point out them facts there, so the public and the world will know. Say we need to afraid them. You understand? Yes, now they're the defending champions. Now they win the African Cup of Nations the last time. When we went to Cameroon in 2021, the first match we played was against Algeria, and Algeria was the defending champions then. But the name will beat we shaved the points 1-1.
Okay.
You know, so like I say, I did point out all of the areas there. Not so because I want for Cam both say, no, they go win. But now for let people no more see, we have things we're going for use by way of, being confident. You understand? And going into it. Because it's football. Where you go, you afraid your opponent. Now they begin to lose the match. You understand? So we have all of this to lean back on. You understand? We're going to give you the necessary courage and the necessary confidence as a nation for go against for go against Ivory Coast.
Okay, so now the Liberia Stadium, if you're not available for the 14th October and CAF not agree for the 15th date, what will be our next option?
Yeah, so we're looking at Morocco as well to be a possibility because say Morocco now. Once I also would only go play we some of the home matches then, but then. First of all, one thing we can always make with the try for playing at Liberia as best as possible is because now the proximity. When you play in Liberia compared to playing in Morocco, you go able to get more fans in. We go able for Common Salonia. It's easier. Travel go to Liberia for go watch the game. And home matches, one of the biggest advantages in home matches are the home crowd. I mean, we're not going to forget the crowd as much as if we play at the Seka Stephen Stadium, but at least you're going to forget a few people who come around for watching that. Compared to
how much salon they miss out in terms of playing now we own backyard?
A whole lot. Home crowd is one. When players play away from home, the comfort, it affects them. It does affect them. I mean, you and I know when we get matches in the Seka Stephen Stadium, the way people they flop in that stadium they for cheer up the players. Then they alone, it's a special trigger. You understand onto the players for sure. Say, you see these thousands of people which you don't so. Everybody they look up to you exactly. Everybody they look up to you. We have to deliver. We have to this. Okay. Of course, from a financial point of view. As well, income generation. We all know that we've not been realizing anything when it comes to gate takings. I mean, almost nothing when we play, with home matches them away from home.
Because the stadiums are virtually empty.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So what did they cost the FSO for hosting match in the foreign countries?
Well, now the playing facility, obviously, because we cannot play at home because we're not getting no stadium we approved. By FIFA or CAF, as the case may be. So now make with the hope and pray say the refurbishment, go speed up because according to the NSA boss, Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, by next year, I think it's June next year, hopefully the stadium will be ready for public use.
Financially, they talk about apart from
Or we think it cost we?
Ah,
okay. A whole lot actually. But the good thing is, football is a family thing. Not just within the country, but even internationally. So normally we have this mutual, understanding, between we and other federations. And so if we turn to them, we cry, say, Able, we want to play this home match now on a, stadium, because we own facility already now, almost instantly then can ready for country aid. And this is not to say, can cost we financially. Obviously, then go able for tell we say, well, you guys have to take care of this, take care of this, take care of this, take care of this, because then stadium then they, so then go to maintenance at the end of the day, and then can, give we certain cost them, we the National Sports Authority can cover.
Okay.
Then actually be able for better explain that in terms of figures.
Okay.
Yes, because they are the ones that are in charge of that, because now then they spend the money.
So when they identify the stadium, the country,
Correct.
and the National Sports Authority take care of
can do the necessary arrangements financially. Yeah.
All right, Ibrahim, continue for the Utuna the program. We dey come back to you just now. We dey now go and take another story. Outside fire don't burn, but 10 host them and self-destroy plenty property where cause plenty couple na Mafembe Kolati community na the western part of Freetown. We on Emmanuel John Conte begin waka na this scene and put this report together.
Mafembe Kolatik, they na the western part na Freetown. This na community where most of the people them believe for do business. Forget them daily bread. Wednesday, September 18, 2024, fire be destroyed 10 Panbody apartments them, where most of them na room and parlor. The fire where most of them not sabi how it starts, not be able for pull nothing. The one them will be lost in livelihood and decide waiting the sleep. Be tell me them story.
Well, me, I know people. I come go buy food for me picking, and also I be left me picking inside safe. So I can now, for the way now for like this, I go take me picking. I don't take another guy for feed and I just see fire. So I just get for one common I do, I know you put nothing. So yeah, that's.
So you know able pull nothing.
Nothing, I know you put like so they say now me place this pass with our work so now to get and me pick back waiting on my work why you take pull and I do like off. And get so nothing I know you pull.
So what's your apartment there?
Well, I'm your apartment this one.
According to the way how maybe there this money, you don't understand. So this morning I just come out, take me I go to school. So by send out the canal, I'm just meet fire no now. So I never get nothing for putting out say. Wait I just work so money maybe will be about be on me and I be put nothing on me. So that's I come and I don't know how then go help me. I go help me from this way. Because I just parents, if you take a month so I just pay. So and all I just can't make it until I come born now. So we see how me be able for survive now, for able make I able get out. So I go deploy now for step now. So that's how me come and do now.
And this incident I met with this morning. Actually, I'll be there around, but I'll be then for go eat now. For make I go walk outside the work. We come in our camp, I see fire outside the place. And really na Kaukaya, I rented today. As they see the place, I'm new this and women pala. Yeah, and this na the because me na the boss man in this area, this place, this room. I get me over there now. With themselves get room now. Yes, so I rent for them also. And they are all everything but the place. But before they come out now, outside the fire don't breeze, outside.
That's shop yonder.
Shop 9 born for you. What happened exactly?
Now saw the fire come up. I saw the fire come up. So then this me neighbor there. Say me back no day, me man back no day. Say I dey my for Canada, all thing don't burn. I know you put nothing.
You never pull nothing at the shop. What you be the sell so?
I dey sell milk, sweet, mayonnaise, all thing at shop. Now they sell.
Because of the situation, where them find themselves currently, them people here, they call on the government and any Soriat people or organization them for come na them aid. According to them, na this difficult period not in life.
And I dey call upon the government, we need help from them because this really, we don't really know how to start. Not we don't really know. We day off.
So how then they call this community?
Ekolia Kolastic, Mafengbe Kolastic.
Mafengbe Kolastic.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you get your family then, yeah? You picking your woman?
Yes, sir.
Now they live now this
yes.
one apartment with a one woman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you know what caused the fire?
No, actually, sir, I don't know what caused the fire because I've been there around. I go find food for it. And when we come in now, see now outside fire.
Well, that's me. I don't know what caused the fire. I just meet the fire on cage where I'm able to answer itself. We say against it. You see. So that's puts me off. Say at the canal, I meet here all over. Take people now. So I'm able to not say again. We are going able to from the house again. So I just now promote out say go make a hot fire. We make a check with here, put her with for take. I meet all the body with the car help we now. With here for take and not take her. So that's.
Well, me go just want to say we need help. We need help from them and the help way. For now we go able to do it for them help now within our own place. Now that I will just beg for. Now we need help from them.
Okay. So let them help you now.
Yes, sir.
Them people here, na Mafengbe Kolatik, we no know how this fire starts. They also tell me say, the fire not only destroy the side them within the sleep, as they not get no side for sleep right now, but the fire be same way so destroy their livelihood. For Voices Online TV, Mina Emmanuel John Conte the report.
Alright, well, now so it's like yesterday, na the Mafengbe community, outside host them born and save plenty property then be destroyed because of fire. We will continue with the program and we still get Ibrahim Kamara from Slafan at the studio this morning where they give you updates on football activity them in Salon. The program we still watch now Voices at 7 a.m. where they come to you live on Voices Online TV, Facebook page and we YouTube channel. We don't see una comment them, una continue for drop them as we will find them for read them na the program just now.
The program they continue, as my colleague Fatima don't say, but I want for big, from government to Soriat people and to organization them. Do ya let them sorry for them people in the Mafengbe community because the situation really sorry. Some of them really struggled last night. They not be get side for sleep. The program they continue. We continue for talk about salon football. The upcoming match, Ibrahim, the upcoming match then they come. We crucial. We all important position for the salon make come to the next qualifying stage. You don't make mention say the team by next month will come to the home base. What about Margaret? The FA they go out for scout for new players. Them we go come boost the team in terms of performance.
Yes. As a matter of fact, we work on that now more than ever before because the technical team so determined right to try and breathe more strength, more power, more energy on the team. And one way is for do that and for look around and try to get stronger legs basically really can support the existing ones. And for make this work here easy, we have two people that are charged with the responsibility to help us with that, especially internationally. One Christian Dauda, we are the scouts for the national teams, and then you get another one. Okay, the ambassador actually for the national teams, and then you get the scouts with Molai Kamara. Okay. They are both based in the UK. So there is one player in Hindolo, we score the second goal for against Zambia. Is with one of the English Premier League clubs, albeit the under 23 side for that team there. Crystal Palace.
Not to Crystal Palace, okay.
Okay. Yes. So basically, in our one player, then two people that I mentioned so we don't succeed for scout, plus a lot of other players actually. So they are still on it, to make sure say players of in kind definitely come and join the team for helping, for getting stronger and better especially going into the 2 games they are against Ivory Coast. Because like you say, now they want to determine whether in fact we're going to qualify or not. The results they will get out of them games and then get for tell we say yes, we're going to make it.
The program we watch our voices online. Abike, before we before we go to the next topic about the national team, waiting there because the football family big, you get other stages them. Waiting they happen with the other team them. We make up of the football family.
Okay, like the Premier League clubs.
No, also the Premier League. You know, so you get the under 19, under 23, under 20, then stage under 17.
Yes. Those other categories. As a matter of fact, we national under 20 male team. Currently they inside Liberia. They participate in the West African Football Union winner WAFU under 20 championship. Okay, so this same championship they serve as a qualification for the African Cup of Nations, under 20 African Cup of Nations. Yes. So far the boys are doing extremely well there.
Tell me about it.
Yes, winner Shooting Stars. Then played them first game against Guinea. That match ended up in a draw. A 0-0 draw, as a matter of fact. But then we national under 20 captain, they've been crowned as the best player of that match. Now they played their second match yesterday against Liberia, winner the host nation. Salone triumph. We beat Liberia by 3-1. The same captain then crowned also as the man of the match. So the pace with the boys they go with right now, if they continue like that, we not going to only win the championship, but obviously we will also qualify for the
under 20
African Cup of Nations. Well, they have everything that they need for make them continue like this. But again, football, now sometimes you can day on, sometimes you can day off, sometimes you just.
So this tournament, this WAFU, almost team tournament.
This one where they go on, so it's now 8 teams them. Actually, WAFU Zone A gets about 9 countries, but Cape Verde pull out of the competition at the 11th hour, then send notifications saying they're not able to participate. And that is one thing where this current leadership don't really do extremely well on. As an FA, we've tried for make sure say we teams them, national teams them participate in all competitions staged. And this is because sometimes you don't go to these competitions, okay, we want to win. We want to win the games, we want to win the championships that we go for. But you don't go shy away because you feel say, we're not able for winning and that. You still have to go because this is where you give the boys the exposure. You understand? So even if they don't win, but you don't give them the international exposure. You don't build that confidence there in them. You understand? For get used to participating or competing against, other teams or other, players from other parts of the world. As opposed to just keeping them within the country, make them local champions. You never put them into test against other nations coming from outside, obviously. So, and this is one thing that we've done as a football federation, especially under this current leadership led by Thermostat Brahma. And we're doing extremely well around that. So we have faith, say, the boys currently representing Sierra Leone in Liberia in that competition go able for, bring back, laurels.
Who are the head coach for this under 20 team?
Now Mohamed Lamin Kamara.
Okay. Almost player them it travel with like
25
players.
Players.
Make up of
Correct.
Team. Okay.
Correct.
The program they continue. Before we take message and Fatima, we also get message we concerning national team Leone Star. After the game against Zambia, my colleague Isabella be go na parade field. Which I talk to Sierra Leoneans them, and at this them be get for tell them, but waiting them think about the national team in performance. Make watch.
Hassan Kamara, the name, the coaching level, a bad left.
Okay.
And people know me for. I was that game yesterday. I believe say Leone Star. We try. The problem where they affect the team. Now like we know they play with games in our home. Because this game will go play away, so a very good squad. For me, I feel say the squad good. But NIB, you know they go for goal loss. Football, you don't go for go win. Like in turn, coach, you don't say now this you go play. You go, you meet, you come back, you say don't train. A professional job. You come, you don't train, you say don't train. You go for go win, lost the camp. So I believe say the team good. The team good because for more they 1-0, go 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. You see, now slight mistakes they normally happen and the game make they able to score or make 3-2. So I know blame the coach as well, the team, but not so na football.
Okay. So
That's
your
not football.
experience so you get na the football field. You think say anything the way go hard we make mistakes then like which you say not go repeat again?
Yeah, as far as coaching is concerned, when you lost game, you come back and you do on board. You can't do post-mortem. At least you can see your videos and what the calls with make we lost that game day, then what the mistakes. Because the last goal, I think, is now a free kick. Whether the wall or the goalkeeper, because the more they bend the ball, and they watch everybody where they kick the ball. So if you kick his score, which means I will commend them. For don't build friends, keeper team up, he kick his score. So I will commend the player who kick the ball. So I know say na the players, na the goalkeeper, no, that na football. It happen. They score and player na Europe. And goalkeeper na Europe, na big goalkeeper them. So Leon start right. We play well. For me, it seemed good.
Abdul Malik, normally called Junior. Well, I think say the midfield be lack because you see say Alusain, they play very well, but them form for out number 6 who can help the midfielder them. And Camille Conte na a midfielder, defensive midfielder, but no go use that with na the wing. Because we think say the coach not gonna be ever do that. Cause get the like of Jose and Kouma, get like of Mustafa Bundu, the all in a bench. Because if we don't count them inside, I'll especially in the second half, we count them late. And Missy say like the goal when you score we go keep, especially the one I'm making 2 and 3. I would say for Biaski their fault because of the lack of positioning, and also the defender they lack of communication. So we get much for land in terms of football, especially the defense and the midfield. But the flanker them, and when Augustus Kagbo, so we now number one Musa Tumbo. You see like Musa Tumbo be the strain, they nobody supply game ball. So I think that there is much thing for put in place for me to the next game against Ivory Coast. Well, me think say the next game follow we go beat Ivory Coast. I think say just come out for playing a one wing, Augustus come for get one corner, and Musa for play 9. And I think say Camille Conte will come at the middle, and they go on the flank, and Alu for play number 8. Camille Conte can play number 6, and this way they call Alu in the play number 8, and defending on order number 10, who will help the midfielder then. And the defense, like I go say, yes, some 2-3 changes they would for do. They for do some 2-3 changes. Usman Kake they really do well. Samadia back, like I don't know what's happened with him. He played very well, but that game yesterday they used to win too much. Understand? They overlap too much, so they get lots of changes they do on that game there, especially defense, the midfield, and the flank. But if the flank able for all on the ball, and not select Avigo, they go for all Avigo's Minoka attack for week.
And then really, the captain Senska, at the starting of the match, they're so good. I mean, at least we able. I mean, we stand the pressure. Coming to second half, the starting of second half, that 10-15 minutes will be done. You understand? Then one thing about the coach, let them leave the coach. Let is do a better selection. You understand? Like I listened to it yesterday, defensive blow that make we lost that game. You understand? Because when I score, you need to take 3 minutes safe. We go equalize. You understand? Eh? They give me another chance, we equalize.
Okay, so you get any advice we go play Ivory Coast? We not lost.
Really, the only advice we get for the team as a whole and the country, you understand, we just go for put more effort. Then the mindset, let we do as one, because if you see we can't begin to get, I mean, deviation, so we don't make up. So the only advice, let we go harder. It used to be for me to score power first. Now this will for left salon. Because I tell you the score power, at that time we ginger up now for play better football. You understand? Now this will for sky for left. You understand? The advice here is, I mean, we know ourselves. Now we try for support. I mean the team that you know, if we go to awareness, believe in Sierra Leone will qualify.
Them fans just like a mistake fans like them. What you think of what you see about the national team?
Okay, so you know, first of all, most of them they blame the coach, and and you have to respect their opinion when it comes to that. You know, every football fan, a coach from your armchair outside Sidor. Thank you.
Normally don't pick team though.
All right. You know, but each time the team they left the country, will be one of the biggest thoughts them you always get, the fact that we're going there to represent the people. You understand? So whatever performance is it that we go out there for put up, it has to be in the best interest of the people back home. So as a matter of fact, I want to give una credit, sampling the views of the people, because again, most times, we can get the most brilliant ideas from the public. When they give their views like that, we listen to them. We don't have to come back and say, okay, voices online, that person will be interviewed with him, talk now, we don't take so, now don't work, so we may not come back to say that, but, the head coach, now possibly they listen. You understand? And these are the kinds of things that we listen to, and we make the necessary adjustments, we make the necessary corrections, and this also the GUI, the best understanding for, say, people are not happy or people are upset, and these are the areas where people can get problems with, and this A, B, and C are the things that we need for make sure, say, we put smiles now the people and faces. So it's a good thing. Their opinions we get for respect them.
Okay. Most time we can see people and they blame the coach. Like, wait to watch this now, they defend and they say the coach for don't do this, if I don't do. So what can be una support or guide for say the coach still as best as possible for me to get the best team, be able to get the right people and the right things we do.
Okay. So first of all, in football, anytime a team lost match, the number one person where they blame now the coach. And this is so because now a responsibility for pick the players away for go inside field. Now they say, I don't want Mr. A, now Mr. B now I want to let him up here. This number 9 here now Mr. A9 for the day. You understand? So now they pick the team. And even when you don't pick the team, the players that don't go inside the pitch, now you also they direct them. Don't run that way. Run this way. When you get to that point, don't take a shot. Make a pass, or don't make a pass, take a shot. Like now you literally now they play the game. You understand? And with the help of the boys on the pitch, now they guide them. So this is why anytime we football team loss in any match, the first person for blame are the coach. Like I be say earlier on when we start, they don't ever sack player because a team lost match. They sack coach because of that. You understand? Even for sign a player or for bring a player on the team, now you go say, this team here I guess right now not strong. I go need Felix, I go need this person, I go need this person for letting can strengthen the team. Now you the coach, now you get all of that. You understand? So this is why the coach is being blamed. So some of the things that they do for make sure we provide support to the coach for able to succeed. First of all, now for give them a free hand. Okay. You understand? Not choose for them, not determine for them. You understand? Not suggest for them, would I for counts that the team, would I not for counts. We can make recommendations earlier on, like I said, but at the end of the day, the box stops at him. And again, if you ask that, I want for start for train, with again that enabling environment day. I need that player within that club for country and my team, not to go call and come. Angels they say you need them. You understand? We get administrators and now we're in charge of the responsibility for facilitate that player they income one of the team.
So for the upcoming match, you're not get anyone who want the club?
Well, we have players already within the team who they look at, and like I said earlier on with regards to Kai Kamara issue, instead of express interest for comeback, so we're just waiting for a nod from the coach. As soon as the coach says yes, I need him to come back, and then we can jump on trying to facilitate Inkawan onto the team. You understand? So now things like that, we can do for make sure say we gear the enabling an environment for able for function as a coach properly.
All right, Ibrahim, continue for the program. Well, we go now and bring on some of our text message or on send both Facebook and with 034225373. I start with the text message them, then Felix will bring the Facebook message them. This first one, they say, thank you so much, Voices Online TV, for bringing us sports updates this morning. Please, I am interested in the football festival. Please dive into it and see how the guy in the studio could provide more information. Okay. This other one we don't come into the program. They say, good morning. We have more players that are out of Sierra Leone, and we need them to come on board to see how they can fast track things to bring more winning. And okay, this other one we don't come inside the program. They say so many disaster in Sierra Leone. What is happening? God save us. More message on the sports issue. Leo Stars is indeed doing well, but again, we need you guys to put more effort to see how you can get the national stadium for the upcoming matches. We want to be part of everything regarding our darling Leon Stars. This other one, we don't come inside the program. They say, my advice to Slaffer is for you guys to see how you can work as best as possible with the coach and other key players to win all those matches. We need more points to see how we can move from whatever stage we are now. The last one, they say the players need to be happy and trainings plus other facilities should be well improved. They come out from Gito. I know.
Okay, Fatima, from the text message I go straight to the Facebook page comment section. This first message I go read come out from Muhammad Alhaji Kurma. We say, for Leon Stars to get a perfect team to qualify for them, they need players like Issa Kalon, Yaya Kalon, JT Kama, and a better striker to match up with Kurma twins, Josh Kurma Kagu. This other message from Hassan Sulaiman Kurma say, good morning. Please, we want the Sierra Leone Football Association, SLFA, to call abroad players to join the national team, Leon Stars, because we need some players abroad are very good, like JT, Yaya Kalon, and 5 players that will have in clubs like Man United, Liverpool, Hull City, Crystal Palace. Thank you. This other message will come out from Sidiki Vasquez Conte. See, we actually need to be part of this national team, as he's the best striker in this country. He has a lot of experience. As a matter of fact, he trains every day at the place where I stay. This other message for Muhammad Al-Haji Kuruma say, why can't SLFA try to convince CAF to play in the Southern Arena since it is approved? One more message we come out from it's Thomas Tenzu Langley say, we need to put our best before we qualify. Salon players, all 10, then dinner club, woman business, how they will win. These are some of the messages then.
Okay, one last one before we come to Ibrahim. This last one from Zizo, they say most of our international players are doing well outside Sierra Leone, but when it comes to the national team, their performance always have a question.
Okay, so let me respond to the I'll start with the question we get for do with Southern Arena. Because this is a question that has been asked, or it's a concern that has been raised on several occasions. Now, most other programs in world don't go to. Now, Southern Arena not meets the set standards for play a Class A match. Yes. When CAF organize these matches, then they by class, like the African Cup of Nations qualification, beside the national A teams that they perform, that they play, are Class A matches. So the standard for Class A matches, especially when it comes to hotels, let us start with that, because now one of the things that we make Southern Arena not qualify. Now, for let a stadium facility qualify, it's more than just the stadium facility itself. You get other peripherals, you understand, and we're attached to the stadium waiting for date to the standard, one of which now the hotels. So now, if you're hosting a team, you get for host them or lodge, you get for that particular township there or city they outside they host them, they will get at least 4-star hotels. You and I know that we not get 4-star hotels in Abo. Alright? We not get 4-star hotels in Abo. Then the distance also now another thing we dey militate against Southern Arena. The distance from the airport,
Okay.
from Lungi Airport to Bo. Now the rule says it shouldn't be more than 200 kilometers. If the distance between Usai, the players that they land, the one way they host, Usai the flights they land, to Usai the game they play, if it pass 200 kilometers, then you get for airlift them, you get for fly them. So if not be the 10 way, because I see old playing field in Abo, if not be the 10 way we get in taxi plane them, because that is what's happening. That is what happened. When we travel to Nigeria, for example, they go land Lagos. Then for going to Abuja now, they take a smaller flight for go there. You understand? So that kind of situation like we then think that facility be in a salon years back.
They get play even near this.
Yes, near the stadium there exactly. You know, so the distance it they above. You know what I mean? Yes, it they above. It they way above them. As a matter of fact, I think it's over 300 kilometers for left Lunge Airport to Bo. You know, but if we don't find a way for talk to the teams that will they host when it comes to that, because again, their rules are than they. But if the team where they come, then show understanding, say okay, we can lean back in terms of this. You understand? But we don't talk to them and say okay, the distance actually past 200 kilometers, small. But we will look for a very comfortable bus. You understand? And we go take Una to the city. Decide we for host that particular match. Then we don't show understanding when it comes to that. But then when you arrive inside Bo now, the hotels, even the officials, carefully they ever lodge the officials them now any hotel where they below 4-star.
And they can't go to Kenema.
Yes, Kenema obviously.
Like Bono gets 4-star hotel, like Kenema will get 4-star.
Kenema get actually.
Yeah, Kenema get one.
And then 4-star hotel there what they talk about. So not one no more for BO. Because first of all, the two teams are not for lodging at the same side.
Yeah.
And then the officials them not for lodging at any of the so you ever get up to 3-4-star hotels. Now the city inside they host the match. Both doesn't have that. They don't even have one. You understand? So this is where investors are now, you understand, the governments for try to come together, you understand, and improve on their other facilities here. Because the Bo Stadium, the Southern Arena, in itself as a facility, if these other things are no more be put in place properly, if we don't qualify. Because now, some people they think about saying that because it's small, it's not really because that. Now, then build Southern Arena in a very, very standard and professional way. All the seats they get numbers. 6,000 capacity, where it flop.
You know
if you buy tickets, seats number 1. If you not cancel that seat they empty, take the game down. Because you have your ticket, and your seat number is on your ticket. Now the ticket number they already reach the meet the steward at the entrance, it tells you go to that particular location. As soon as you reach there, you see the number away, you know time indicated now you sit down there. So you can never have a situation of overcrowding. 6,000 tickets, then print them, sell 6,000 tickets, that's it. You understand? No. So it's not really as a result of overcrowding, but as a result of the standard of the hotels them waiting at the place there. Plus the distance. But like I said, the distance of we don't fair way for compromise with the not in a criminal way, not in a bad way, not in a negative way, but try to establish that kind of mutual understanding as a visiting team.
Ibrahim, one question from Thomas. You make mention of discipline about players, about going to club, focusing on other extra activities that we don't get to do with football matches.
Yeah, I think so. Now one of the questions and we one of the comments then or question we somebody send now we are the try for respond to. So when it comes to that, we're only in control of that if the team or the players and in a camp. Because don't forget, the players in there also they get their own private life.
Yeah, but we don't see a camp, especially after that Chad game. We see players them immediately after that Chad game, after that woeful performance, they move that club.
Yes, disciplinary action be taken against them when it comes to that. It's a bad thing. We condemn it as a football federation. The technical team also condemn them seriously, and they may fine them. They take disciplinary action against them. It's not, and they also don't put them strongly safe anytime we within a camp as a team. We have to maintain, you understand, that discipline day and ensure say, we focus and we minds onto the game. If after the game, you understand, where the camp go on scatter, you can do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. Because now big man, then get them private lives. You understand? But within the camp, it's a no-no. It's not tolerated at all. I think a few other comments that also there. This person they say we get more players than outside Sierra Leone. Yes, as a matter of fact, this Hindolo, where we talk about Hindolo Mustafa, we do extremely well in both matches. Of course, they play for Crystal Palace under 21. Now one of the players that we spot for camp. But the difficulty is always that not all of we Sierra Leonean players and we do well abroad willing for camp play for Salone. Yeah. Yes, a lot of them can look forward to representing England and other countries. We have that issue when it comes to the Chaloba brothers. Yes. They're also now, of course, not Sierra Leonean. What I mean, full-blown Sierra Leoneans. As a matter of fact, now Salone had them born them before they travel, go to England. We don't try, we don't run after them. But
what's not easy? What they concern?
So this is where I'm coming to.
Okay.
They hope for play for England instead of Salone. You understand? So most times the situation where they get now only when they go down fail now, in terms of hoping to play for England. Now that's when they can turn back to Salone. So most times we're seen as a second option, which is not fair on us. It's not fair on the country, basically. Because if you have a root here, you're from Sierra Leone, you have to be ready to represent your nation, to represent your country at the end of the day. Yeah, and this is what John Mikel Obibi mentioned and then one of them podcasted. He say, like the way Nigerian players with the outside Nigeria, they treat Nigeria. Most times, not only when they don't feel, you understand, in the hopes for represent England and other countries, now the tenant can turn for camp play for Nigeria. He said no. He said if say this is your country and you really want to represent your country, I should begin make name it for turn your attention straight for camp play. Not treat prioritize you route where you come up from. Not treat your own country, you understand, your route as a second option. You understand? And this is true. So we have to try and come to that realization.
Maybe they can look at the condition.
Well, this is what I'm saying. But if you say you look at condition, then you're going to be always putting other countries above Salone. You understand? So I think it should be patriotism before condition. Yes. You understand? It should be patriotism before condition. We're not ever able for pay Salone. You understand? For what we call ourselves as Sierra Leoneans. Your country, no matter what. Now we're all for able to come together. We say things are not strong, we try to make them strong. We say things are not they go right, we try to make them right. You understand? But we cannot be pushing away, you understand? Only when other countries they don't snub you now they say you turn back for come na Salone, But that's why we want to say, a big thank you to Hindolo Mustafa. As young as he is, you understand? He already don't, and he play for a very big club, Crystal Palace. You understand? It's a very big club now, the English Premier League. So right at this point, if another player, if I don't say no, I need they can play for now, I try for play for England first. But right at that age, the boy don't express interest and he don't can represent you, and he has done extremely well. You understand? And on the debut. Representation, he don't score a goal, albeit against Zambia.
So this text that we text me from Bo, they ask say internationally some of the players can do well, but when they come for play for Salone, they can get challenged.
But that's his opinion really. But also you get to understand, see, now when they outgender, they get the team where they play with. So if you're coming to Sierra Leone, you're coming to merge with different sets of players, we get different mindsets. It's a different team altogether. You understand? Lionel Messi always get that problem there. You understand? See, he do extremely well for Barcelona, But when they go now Argentina, you need to perform well. Now, you know, until this Biente, now you're able for, you know, can begin for click for in country, you understand, and begin for do extremely well, and now they do wonderful things. Which make me smile.
So like for me,
you know, me a Messi fan. I make it smile.
So like a friend for me, then they click well before ever then go to the match.
The biggest problem most times they don't have enough time to train with, like the time when you get for train and play for your club. You need to ever get that time there for train and play for your country. This is so because now, most times when we invite players, the opening way they give you something like 1 week or 2 weeks maximum. They need to give you more than that. First of all, now compulsory for let every club release them players and for can play for the country. It's not compulsory, but you get for do the invitation within, you understand, within the time 2 weeks. Going into the match, you don't send the invitation. And then for that release and 1 week going into the match. So imagine just 1 week. They get for travel come. Say the travel come the 1 week, so get 2-3 days don't eat up into the 1 week.
So
they just get like 1-2-3 days for training with your company and then it's a match.
They get limited time for day together. So let's talk about structures in the SLFA. Now
before we go to structure, somebody be the ask say for updates on the football festival.
Oh, okay. So I think the person they get them wrong there. The football festival I mentioned, as in Africa's biggest football festival, the African Cup of Nations. Okay. We get for play inside Morocco 2025. Now we play for try for qualify for. So that's the festival what they refer to.
Okay. See, so we're going to talking about structures.
Yeah.
SLFE, we don't see that they pull dates for getting Congress, but things don't change and not happen. What thing they happen with the Congress?
Yes. So basically, we don't put out a date for the Congress. Where we supposed for them be July. Yes, July 2024. But then we been get an issue we will be the deal with. We get for do with some of the players and where they being alleged of this match fixing. You remember the match fixing saga that was all over the place. So some of them being. This was during Madam Asha Johansson regime. This current president income actually inherits all of this. So a few of the players, Marcel and a few others, being go to court, you know, for try for ask for compensation, you know, and all of that. It's a court matter. I wouldn't like to go too deep into it, but then as a result of that, the courts being come and lock the office. You know, lock the Sierra Leone Football Federation office. This was about, like, if you don't left like 2 weeks going into the Congress, then they happen. So since they've been sealed the office and locked the office, will not be able to get access for go work, you know. And you know, leading up to any Congress, you get a lot of administrative things and for able for put in place. So we tried as best as possible for able to get the office for open, but it was tough at that time. And we'll not be one for wait at the 11th hour, and then we notify the membership, say, well, because of this, we don't think we can hold Congress now. And besides, if courts don't say let the office lock, and then you go hold Congress, that means you don't violate. That means you don't function exactly. That's tantamount to contempt of court, you know. And we will not be one for get caught up in that kind of situation there. So we put out a notification. We notified them first, the delegates, the members of the Sierra Leone Football Association, and then we put out an official notification for public consumption as well. So now we can say safely say that we don't resolve the matter that has to do with the office closure. So the courts don't open the office now. We don't start back for functions. So now the executive committee for all a meeting. So then we'll reschedule a new date. We will go for the Congress.
Okay. So, what are the preparation towards that? Actually, try for wrap up now. Yeah. Then what you go left with Leone Stars supporters them, because we all are Leone Stars supporters them.
Yeah, definitely. Including even me. This is a Leone Stars supporter. You know. So yes, in terms of preparing going into that Congress, it's not going to be difficult anymore because obviously we don't already begin for put certain things in place. Now we'll just take them from Musa will be stopped, you know, and then we continue, which is something that we've started working on already. You know, and pretty soon a new date will be published. You understand? It will be announced going into the Congress. Because one of the key things and for go discuss inside that Congress, now the review of the current statute. A lot of adjustments they not be made inside the statute, as directed by FIFA, as a matter of fact, because FIFA sees FIFA wants for the statute of all member associations, they in sync with the FIFA statute. You understand? So they could just domesticate the things the way, you understand, then get inside the statute. Plus a few other adjustments that will don't be made. But that reviewed statute not come into effect yet until it is approved at Congress. So as a matter of fact, this Congress will talk about, so now one of the things that we get for be deliberated on.
Now this Congress will go get an election also?
No.
Okay.
The elective Congress get for happen inside 2025, then next year.
Okay.
Yes, mid next year, and I get for happen. You know, and in terms of Leon Stars fans, we're getting ready. We right now there's a whole lot to play for. You know, because people are not happy right now, and it's our responsibility to bring back, you know, joy and happiness to the people by ensuring that we next matches against Ivory Coast we get brilliant results from them games, and they will get
maximum 4 points.
Maximum 4. Maximum 4. I agree with you absolutely. Maximum 4.
Okay. Well, in name Ibrahim Kamara, head of media and marketing at Salon Football Association. He be there this morning for can give you updates about what happened with Salon Football. One for take plenty and glad you and appreciate your effort for honor your invitation for be part of the program this morning. Well, now the program they left you for today. I want for plenty take it to you, don't take your time for watch and share the program. Me and Arnold Felix Elba, we don't be one by presenter them for this edition of Voices at 7 a.m. Till we meet again for another fresh edition for Voices at 7. I want for say tata.
Don't forget for join we afternoon program, Lunchtime Live, where instead will bring you very interesting reports and interview them. And also we other upcoming program them. We will announce them soon. And we will say plenty thank you as well to the entire team. Please Kote, now you know make you get real live. We don't be with camera operator, Mohamed Denke and Raf. Now they don't be the technical operator then this morning. And plenty thank you to the entire production staff. Mina Fatima say they say tata and get yourself a wonderful Thursday.
Miss Salon people, them una weko, una come north, south, east and west. This the message from DOFA, that the Dowantoni organization. They say for tell unu say, Miss All is Gold Beauty Pageant Volume 4. That's at the Mami Dem Beauty Contest. Go be October 12 this year. Na Freetown City Council all 4 o'clock Santem. This beauty contest go get sober and funny side attraction them. Can't see where them Mami they ready for show now waiting them get. Until you know say, we cow all in Lebanon all. Tickets price na 100 millions ordinary. Patron na 250 millions. Donate beginner na 50 millions. No more VIP na by donation. The MC for this beauty contest na John Conte of Afri Money fame. So come, make people them north, south, east and west. Come back to you mama, you auntie, you granny, except you grand auntie, with you great granny. As then don't set for give una the young catwalk. Don't want any organization say old age not to sickness. Rush now and get you ticket. DOFA, Miss Old is Gold Beauty Pageant Volume 4. The stage where the aged makes the difference. Miss Salon people, them una weko, una come north, south, east and west. This the message from DOFA, that the Dowantoni organization. They say for tell unu say, Miss All is Gold Beauty Pageant Volume 4. That's at the Mami Dem Beauty Contest. Go be October 12 this year. Na Freetown City Council all 4 o'clock Santem. This beauty contest go get sober and funny side attraction them. Can't see where them Mami they ready for show now waiting them get. Until you know say, we cow all in Lebanon all. Tickets price na 100 million ordinary. Patron na 250 million. Donate beginner na 50 million. No more VIP na by donation. The MC for this beauty contest na John Conte of Afri Money fame. So come, me people them north, south, east and west. Come back to you mama, you auntie, you granny, except you grand auntie with you great granny. As them don't set for give una their own catwalk. Don't want any organization say old age not to sickness. Rush now and get your ticket. Dofa, Miss Old is Gold Beauty Pageant Volume 4. The stage where the aged makes the difference.